connection right now. I'm gonna try to collaborate with my main channel and all shit. But man, the topic of discussion, man, is J Hood, Stevenson Village, Carson Crip. And if y'all don't know who that is, he became like famous basically overnight off YouTube. You know, while he was serving his time. You know, he ended up. I guess he was facing 4 bodies. He caught 4 bodies. He ended up getting manslaughter charges, so he had ended up doing 11 years or whatever. You feel me? He had just got out, and he had an interview with no jumper. You seen that he was getting bread, but one thing I noticed was the same situation he was in when he caught his case, when he had to catch a body. He was in. He was putting himself in them same type of situations, like hanging and banging. You feel me? I know you said that you're not a gang banger no more. You're just a member, but you was putting yourself in a situation where if your ops pull up, you gotta get active on them. You feel me? You was going on the internet, you know, telling YouTube like you always got it on you. You would never be able to not protect your family again. You feel me? And I don't think niggas understand that it's police. Everybody watching this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And so I guess from what I'm hearing is he was hanging with the backstreet Crips, and in doing so, the police pulled up. They searched everybody. They ain't find nothing. So I'm not sure how true this is, but I guess it was somebody up in his vehicle that was in the passenger seat, and you know, and the police end up searching his car, and they like, "Who car is this?" And Jay Hood like, "It's my car." He like, "Yeah, we found a gun out here in the glove compartment." You know, that's some fishy shit in itself. Because if it's a passenger and you find a gun in the glove compartment, you would think like, can't the passenger just hurry up and throw it up in the glove compartment? You feel me? But they saying Jay Hood was kind of shocked about it. You know, like what the fuck, like you know. So they end up taking him to jail, and now, bro, got a gun charge. Man, that's why my message is stay about the streets, kids. Stay away from these crowds. Stay away from the gangs. Stay away from these gang hangouts, house parties, whatever. Because if Jay Hood was by himself and he had that strap on him, you know, the results would have been different. First of all, you wouldn't have been hanging out if you was by yourself. Like niggas that be by themselves, they don't really hang out. Like me myself, like you can't change the fact of where I'm from. You can't take away from the things I did. But I don't gotta, nigga. I just did 11 years in prison, nigga. I ain't gotta come back to the block, hang out with these different hoods. Nothing. Your enemies right down the street. You don't get along with East Coast, nigga. So you hanging with the back streets, which I assume the back streets they beef with the East Coasters. You feel me? So you hang in with your alliances. You feel me? And of course, nigga, the police watching YouTube, bro. They hear you when you say you gonna keep it on you and all that shit, man. Shout out to everybody watching this right now. The police is watching, fool. Like you gotta be mindful what you put on the internet, nigga. You had a high profile case. You went viral from behind the walls, nigga. So the police know you going viral. You think they like that shit, nigga? A nigga that's in prison, probably clocking in more paper than they clocking on their shift, nigga. They see you, of course they gonna put the gun on you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just a fucked up situation. And then you will go on YouTube, you beefing with everybody, like you trying to get into fights and shit. C Mac, one of them, another nigga who catch gun cases. You feel me? You known for your case that you caught a manslaughter for or murder, whatever they charge you with. You was hanging out with some niggas that you thought was your friends or something, but they put you in a situation where you had to kill a nigga and they told on you. You putting yourself in the same situation where that can happen again. The same niggas you hanging out with, if it happen to jump off, crack off, and you get the dumping, they can tell on you, fool. On my mama, bro, you let the internet trick you off the streets, and you know it's an unfortunate situation because I like that nigga J Hood. You feel me? I think bro smooth. I think he got a lot of potential. Feel me? I see when you got out, you said you was catching up on time with your son. You feel me? This was counterproductive to you spending time with your son, my nigga. And they was already saying you on a 50-50 yard. Now you're gonna have to prove again. If you can go back to the main line, you're gonna probably have to get removed. Niggas gonna probably try to, man, don't be tricked by this internet, my nigga, on my mama. I guess Jay Hood got comfortable because, nigga, shit, you didn't get in trouble for using the phone when you was in jail, but you was contained. Like, you was in a small ass jail cell. So you couldn't do certain things. But once a nigga get freedom and nigga go back to doing the same thing that got you in the situation you was just in, like nigga, you was a convicted. Like I know they is a manslaughter, but man, that's a manslaughter is just a lighter sentence for a murder, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? The same situation you was in to catch a murder, you put yourself in the same situation, fool. And I just don't understand it, my nigga. Nigga, we supposed to be out here staying free. Like, you know, you niggas be, I don't know, living too fast. Like, I guess it's you getting too much money. Like, nigga, you getting money now. Nigga, who the fuck get get rich and wanna go, but you still wanna fuck on the hood rat bitches? Like, nigga, go get you something nice and duck off. Like, that's what I got me something nice. And we ducked off. Me and baby, we ducked off. Like, you know, motherfuckers hate the fact I ain't trying to hang out, nigga, and risk my motherfucking freedom. Fuck you. Just so a nigga go to jail and they don't do nothing for you, they forget about you. Something that 16 to life that said that was true. Like, you out there partying with motherfuckers that probably wasn't even thinking about you 5, 6 months ago. And it's a lot of you niggas do that. Like I said, I got a homie. Shit, he back in jail doing a dub. You feel me? He caught 23 years after he was out 5 years from doing 7 or 8 years up in a pen for flocking. He let somebody get up in his ear to do the same shit that got him locked up. Like, matter of fact, it's something different because they turned him to a robber. Nigga, you was flocking. You said you was successful at it. I ain't never seen you get no money from it. I ain't got no proof of it. You feel me? It wasn't that intriguing to me when you tell me the story because I ain't really believe it. But you let a brawl get in your ear and have you commit a robbery. Now you catch a 23-year sentence. Then you got a daughter out here, nigga. I ain't about to ever let nobody trick me up the streets. This internet, nobody. I'm my mama, my nigga. Free that nigga J Hood. I don't know that nigga personally, but like I said, man, I like that fool. You feel what I'm saying? I like how nigga blew up just from, you know, being positive behind that. So for some niggas, it takes for them to go to jail and be in jail to stay positive. Because once they hit the streets, all these distractions, all this negativity going on, it rubs off on them. You feel what I'm saying? You going back and forth with Crip Mac talking about you want to fight him. Y'all call him a J-Cat. Why y'all even going back and forth with the nigga? You feel me? But yeah, make sure y'all like and subscribe. You feel me? I got a couple of YouTube channels. You feel what I'm saying? My main one is Young Woo, but you know, all of them on the block news at the end of the day. Feel me? Like I said, I'm gonna be doing different type shit on all these different channels. As y'all know, my main channel, I do a lot of reactions. You feel me? I'm gonna stick to doing that on my main channel. But this one right here, I'm gonna be actually dropping news, updates, going live about the updates. You feel me? Like I've been thinking about going live all day, you know, but I ain't been at the house, and you know, I'm thinking like, damn, since my content on this channel, I'm trying to make it like that on all channels. But you know, fuck that. I ain't want to forget the things I wanted to talk about on this shit. But yeah, your PO able to see you, nigga, the feds able to see you, and you talk about, nigga, on your last live you just went, or the last video you just dropped telling C-Mac you want to fight, you said you would be even willing to put your gun down, nigga, and handle that. Why the fuck is you telling? Oh, that's baby. Like I said, man, I'm ducked off with mine. Can't no nigga trick me off the streets. Can't no nigga summons me to catch no fade. Come to the hood and hang out, nigga. I'm a grown ass man, nigga. I'm my mama. Come to my doorstep and get aired out. Think it's a game. Give me a free body. If a nigga think he gonna trick me off the streets and think I'm gonna come when another nigga tell me so, like, can't no nigga provoke me to do nothing, nigga. I'm in full control of myself, my body, and my mind. And like I said, you would think J Hood was in the same mindset, like, can't no nigga trick me. I ain't gonna let these niggas trick me. But you let a so-called J Cat, Crip Mac, that's what y'all niggas be calling them. You let a nigga like that trick you off the streets, fool. Trick you out the streets. You going on no jumper, telling niggas just basically talking too much, man. Talking too much, bro. Like, what happened to all that? All hell the most high and all that positive shit you was popping, my nigga. I'm my mama, nigga. The worst thing a nigga can do is get out of jail for doing a long ass sentence and go back and put himself in a predicament that'll get him in the same situation. You was hanging out, nigga. When you caught your murder, you was hanging out with niggas you thought was your friends. You had a gun on you, and you got busy on a nigga. You feel me? But Man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. I ain't gonna do too much talking. I'll probably get back on this subject a little later, but man, in the meantime, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, man. Help me run my subscribers up, man, if y'all really fuck with me, man. And like I said, I'm gonna collab this video with my main page. Make sure y'all subscribe to all of them, man. You already know what it is. It's your boy Young Woo, and it's on the Block News.